what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Darshawn. I am a licensed therapist and professor here in Los Angeles, California. I've been doing this a minute, been in the game a long time, over a decade. During the pandemic with COVID and also with some of the social injustices that we've seen just in this last year or so, there's a lack of representation in the mental health field. And I kind of want to help you guys understand what the work is and what you should look for when you're actually considering therapy. I don't think I became a therapist. I was born a therapist. I was divinely created to do this. It is just who I am. It's nothing I could run from. I considered other paths. Entertainment was one of them, but this is actually just something that I'm naturally able to do. And of course I had to go to school. I had to make sure that I got all of my credentials to be able to do it. But really there was just something inside of me that, it was supposed to happen. What is therapy? What I want to do though is first, before I get into what it is, I want to talk about what it ain't. Because a lot of myths circulate about what therapy is. Now, on top of the fact that you have the stereotypical depictions of therapists in the film and television, you got the one who sits with the glasses on their nose, with a clipboard, and they're writing, and they keep asking you, how do you feel about that? That's not real. I rarely ever ask that question. I don't have a clipboard sitting with my glasses on my nose. It's just not reality. And then there's also the other extreme end of that, which is the person that's real hard on you and they're trying to make you go fight your battles and face your demons. And I'm not a boot camp instructor. I'm not here to force anybody to do anything. I'm not here to sell anything. First of all, I'm not here to save anybody. I want to be clear about that. Therapy is not going to save or cure you from things. But what it is someone who is going to be there to give you a different perspective that is not biased. Because a lot of people say, oh man, I'm not telling nobody my business. I'm not telling a stranger my business. Or I got friends. Your therapist ain't your friend. So you're not paying anybody to be your friend. What you're paying for and you're investing in is someone to actually give you a different perspective that is non-biased. Because what your friend gonna do? Yeah, I agree, girl. Oh yeah, bro, that's right. Yeah, man, don't even worry about it. They're not giving you actual useful information so that you can move forward productively in life, right? Because the goal is to have you have a healthier and happier quality of life. I'm not coming in here to make you feel good all the time, because a lot of things that need to be discussed do not actually feel good. If you think about things you've repressed in the back of your mind that you don't want to deal with, you're not going to feel good when it comes to the surface. You're not going to walk out every day feeling like, oh man, I'm so relieved. That doesn't happen all the time. It's actually investing in a difficult journey so that in the end, right, there's longevity, there's sustainability, there's consistency in terms of healthier, happier quality of life, right? So it's not somebody just patting you on the back and high-fiving you all the time. Sometimes it takes a therapist to really challenge you and say, you know what? I think that was not the healthiest way to handle that. If you're not okay with somebody telling you, do you think that was cool, sis? Or, you know what, bruh, I'm not sure that's the healthiest way to handle that. Then maybe the approach that they're using with you won't actually get you to the place you want to go to. One of the things I always hear people say is, I'm a reserved person. I don't want people in my business. Don't have my business in the street. Well, that's why we got HIPAA. That's why we got confidentiality. Your information is not going anywhere. But I understand why you wouldn't trust that, right? If you think about it historically, black folks, people of color, we are not always given the liberty to be free and express ourselves. People say that all the time. Inclusion is talked about, but when you're actually in the space, it's not set up for you to feel that. So the therapeutic process and a therapeutic alliance should allow for you to be in collaborative work with the therapist so that that entire space is geared towards making you feel comfortable. So you have control, right? To a certain degree. Don't come in there kicking your shoes up on the counter and doing nothing crazy. We're just a tool. Sometimes we need to be a hammer, sometimes we need to be a screwdriver, but ultimately we are just a tool. But you can come in, you can share some of the things you've been through, and I know many of us have trauma. So many of us struggle with trauma, we repress it, and it actually impacts every aspect of our lives. If you really took a step back, looked in the mirror, and saw your interactions with humans across different, aspects of your life. So romantic relationships, friendships, you got folks that I don't trust nobody, no new friends, I have no friends. That's not typically healthy. The average person has someone that they can go to as a support system. If you have no support system, there's something there that needs to be explored. Hey y'all, if you liked whatever you heard today, if you were interested in it or wanted more information, please make sure you click like and subscribe.